Oops, I put myself in the right category. Okay, where the heck's the oh god. Come on. Nope. Not seem too good. Profile, come on. What are we looking at? Where's the chat? Goddamn. What did I just do? Don't need output. OBS. OBS, what are we doing? I don't need this today, OBS. Come on. Fine, I'll open up another tab for my browser, because, you know, my whole system is just like, no, fuck you. Hi, Malcor. There we go. Okay. Popped out my chat at least from Twitch, so I got that much. Where's my category? Did I... Oh, not summary. Manager. Oh, I need to clock in. Hold on. We're off to a great start today. Same David. I'm just gonna cry. I'm just gonna cry in the corner. Okay, just chatting is good. Okay. Fishing game. Dog. Cam. Spooky work. And video. You know, whatever, sure. I haven't coffee yet. I can title it that. Okay, we're good. I hope. Hey, hi, Melko. How are you? I hope you're having a good morning. There's the potato. Actually, he's the main reason I started up the stream is he started doing his little woofies. He didn't do them yesterday. He didn't do them the day before. It was like he was going, Mom, my people await me. Mother, I must be present for my spuds. They need me. So I was like, oh shoot, I should just go ahead and stream. But hey, good morning.
The high school. In the following video, a group of students at Felix Memorial National High School in the Philippines were practicing some stunts for cheer training when a girl named Yuna seemed to notice something chilling in the back of the room. The school itself is said to be haunted, and even the teachers often play prayers at certain times of the day. A student here once took her own life, and the teachers also tell students that they shouldn't visit the back of the building because creepier things happen. While recording practice, they captured this.
What? That was a good save, though. guys, I'm sorry, but we're can't be good.
Morning, everyone.
How far back are we looking? I don't see what's going on. This guy in the shirt in front here is he's ready to go. Come on. Come on.
The little girl seems to notice something strange as she stands there staring up at the second floor while the rest of the group practice.
I just
On
realized
the second floor,
this it was disturbing. This is the scariest part of the whole video right here. They have a scale right here, so like everyone double check your weight before we start. Someone's gonna have to skip lunch or too heavy to throw.
Practice. On the second floor, a door can be seen closing by itself. Then a white figure can be seen peeking out from behind the pillar on the second floor multiple times while the door opens on its own again. Just who or what is this? The cabins. A man was staying alone in a cabin with his girlfriend in the Sierra
Not even like
del Tigre
cabins in the
forest,
woods or
in a
whatever.
secluded
No,
mountain
just
town
the
known
cabin.
as Mazamitla, Jalisco in Mexico, where there are many cabins to stay.
Oh, it's one of those old like doctor scales. Like this. It's one of those old ones that has like the I don't know, the little weights that you push back and forth. I would recognize one of these everywhere. They had one of these like in every nurse office at my school and shit. Just the little weights that would go back and forth. Oh, and no, the cat just realized that the door is closed. But apparently we're supposed to be looking at it as like a door closing up here, and legit, there could just be people up there. It doesn't mean it's paranormal. I also heard a gust of wind towards the start of the video, so the doors could be going back and forth. Yeah, the army is using. Yeah, these are very common. But usually like in institutions of some kind, schools, a medical office, military.
The cabins. A man was staying alone in a cabin with his girlfriend in the Sierra del Tigre forest, in a secluded mountain town known as Mazamitla, Jalisco in Mexico, where there are many cabins to stay in. Around 4 a.m., he's woken up to something outside when this happens.
Move cat, move cat. He leaves. He just wanted the door open. Typical cat behavior. Oh man, something about that. Hold on. Again, just knocking. I don't trust just knocking noises. But something about this stair here going down and then cabinet right there. Like, what is that? 3 feet? I don't know, something about that just seems so claustrophobic. Gee. We snuggled all night. Now, so the pitch of the knocking isn't changing. So, like,
he hears knocking coming from outside the cabin. The TV
you know,
turns on
which
by
door,
itself.
where, and
The
what.
next night he wakes up and
It's
hears
very fake. Nope, going back in.
Scream is heard throughout the woods. In the past, past, a tragic event occurred here in one of the cabins, which was used as solitary for a woman who eventually passed away. This particular cabin has been abandoned, but ever since then, the guests of the cabins have been reporting hearing creepy screams from a woman during the late hours of the night. And he isn't the only one.
I've lived in a trailer, and I was actually born in one. I was brought home to a camper trailer when I was an infant.
On another night, a woman
And I
named
lived
Danny
in
is staying in
trailer.
the same Mazamela cabins with her
But
family
we didn't have a
when
second
they
story,
capture
so like
something chilling. Watch closely.
that might have made a difference. Bless you. It sounded, but look, it's a tree.
No, si es como un globo.
Of course, you know I'm not a good judge of distance. I could have been 6 inches, and I still would have been like, that's claustrophobic.
Mira, no, pero es que...
No, Dashi.
No, si es un globo.
Mommy needs her chair. You gotta stop this. You have so many places you can lay down and sit. There's like 4 beds there on the
seem to
floor.
think it was just a balloon, but the way
You got the chairs in the living room. You got the bed over here.
To peer out from behind the tree. It looks like a creepy pale face hiding in the woods, just watching them. A girl named Valeria also decided to stay a night in the cabins with her boyfriend when she captures this.
Ya fue un día bastante chido. Está hermoso este lugar. Está bien lindo. Se ve todo esto, el bosque. Ay.
¿Qué pedo?
No sé. ¿No fuiste tú ahí en el piso?
No mames, no.
¿No fue una ardilla o algo? Escuché algo bien raro. No mames. Pero no hay nadie.
Creo que es una
No
señal,
manches. No, ya, métete, porque ¿qué otra cosa podemos hacer? Ya nos adentramos bastantito aquí al bosque. Vean.
Sí, sí.
¡Ay, rodó algo ahí!
No,
¿Lo viste? Ay, no,
no
es
mames,
así.
vámonos a la verga.
No.
Vámonos.
A strange sound catches their attention outside the cabin in the woods, and as they go to see what it was, Valeria sees something moving across in the darkness very quickly, causing the two of them to run back to their cabin. Many people seem to be experiencing strange events in the Mazamela cabins, but as always, let me know your thoughts on this one. In the office. A woman named Monica works in a secure social service office building as an investigator for the state. Monica works after hours, so she is usually left in the building alone during the weekends and on holidays. The building itself is extremely secure, with security cameras on every floor, and staff requiring access cards to get through different areas of the building. Some staff members say there is a dark side of the building where they usually experience creepy things, and nobody likes to go there. So Monica stays clear of that area. One day, while Monica is alone at work, she hears something chilling. Take a look.
I'm at work. I'm the only person here. And I fucking hear. Oh my god, I'm fucking scared. The scary movie says you don't go see what's going on. But what the fuck? I'm gonna lose my goddamn shit. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna die.
Oh, you put up drywall on a trailer? I mean, that'd be sturdy. The only real construction that we did on ours was replacing the floorboards. they had rotted out. My ex actually fell through the floor. And I don't know, I feel like they used some kind of a weird ass press board. So we got marine plywood and redid the floors. Holy shit, there's a VHS tape there in the corner. Maybe it's haunted. I'm logged in. I got my emails up. I'm just gonna sit here for a minute.
At 7 a.m. on a Saturday, Monica is alone in the building when she hears.
I will say I woke up hungry today, which I think is a good sign.
To investigate, and as she picks up the toy, a disembodied voice can be heard saying, "What are you thinking?" She checked the closet and nearby areas and found no signs of anybody there. On another shift alone, she takes the elevator up to one of the floors and starts to feel an overwhelming feeling of sadness.
No, it does make a lot more sense.
Then she captures
especially if it's a little bit more load bearing. And that's terrible. She fell through it. Ah. That must hurt and be embarrassing. It's our overall manager's birthday today. Cool.
Oh hell! What the fuck was that?
Mel, we're tentatively better. Thank you for asking. I did eat a little bit more yesterday, like, you know, the last couple of days have just been a lot of beef consomme and chicken broth, and boiled egg. Yesterday, I made like a little beefy egg bowl for dinner, and some rice,
After she swipes her key card and enters a secure area,
some thinly
what looks like a
sliced
shadow
leftover
can be
steak,
seen crouching down in the reflection of the whiteboard.
and an egg.
It's possible it could just be the angle of her camera and a case
Wait,
of
wait. There's hold on. I'm gonna backtrack. Oh, I'm kind of covering it. But it looks like kind of in this corner here when she comes around the office, it's got the glass partition or whatever. I think I see somebody in that fucking room. Yeah, like just keep an eye kind of here. It might be her reflection. I don't know. That's why I'm backing up. But I think there's somebody in that office. Area. Yeah. You saw that foot real quick. I don't think that's her foot.
Card and enters.
Like real quick. I'm going to turn the volume off because. Okay, thanks for the tip. Just in case, I think I'll do that. No more chia pudding for Nebby for a little bit. Yeah. Oh, so fast. I don't think it's her. I really don't. Did I slow down or speed up? I think I sped this up. This system's all mad at me now. Okay, there we go, there we go. Watch this corner. Okay, here. Oh, no, maybe that is her coming in. Okay. Better shot here. But is that her foot or is it somebody else's foot? That didn't look like the shoes she had on a second ago. Oh, maybe it is. Okay, okay, maybe that is her then. But still, I mean, it just looks like she's got somebody reflecting over there. Click and hold. Okay.
What looks like a shadow can be seen crouching down in the reflection of the whiteboard. It's possible,
but she's also
it could
not
just be
panning
angle of her
the room,
camera and a
so
case of
it is still
pareidolia,
possible there's somebody
but it does
in
look
there.
like something crouches down. Then, as she turns on the light in the next room, a groaning sound is heard that creeps her out. Since then, Monica has been on a mental leave break from work to take some time off. But after returning, she captures this.
Okay. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, God.
It sounds like her phone.
I'm not scared. Okay. How do I turn the camera around? Okay. I fumbled on the phone. I'm not scared. I heard humming. I'm gonna open that fucking closet again. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. Nothing can hurt me.
What sounds like a little kid humming can be heard throughout the office building. But nobody besides Monica is inside, and she's the only one with access. Could it have something to do with the other side of the building?
The day staff that works there, they always talk about activity that happens on the other side of the building, and they call that the dark side of the office. I never go over there because it's
The dark
really scary
side.
and creepy. Although I've never experienced anything, just walking on that side, you feel like someone's staring at you. Or, I don't know, it feels hella creepy.
Until further updates, this one remains a mystery. The Chateau. Ted and Lisa have been working on renovating an abandoned French chateau in Limousin, France. For
Is
the
it
last 5
abandoned
years,
if you bought
with the
it?
goal of restoring this historical
Yeah,
building.
I think
The
actually
chateau
I
was
think
built
overall
in
she's actually a
1360,
pretty lady.
So it has 700 years of untold history. They have been recording the
That's
whole
to say,
process,
Episode
but at
deals in
some point,
absolutes.
they start to hear strange noises coming from the chateau's old boot room. Ted thinks it's nothing, but Lisa is thoroughly convinced it's a mouse. So she sets up a security camera to record the room overnight, but she ends up capturing something else. Watch closely.
We didn't catch the mouse. There was no mouse last night. There is something else we did catch. I'm going to go and get Ted to come and watch the footage and see what he thinks.
What are we looking at?
Right, so let me start playing. So this is from last night. This is me setting the camera up. So I'll set the camera up so you can see the hole in the corner. Can you see it? I think you can see it. Anyway, I'm off to bed. It's very late. So we'll see whether we catch this mouse out in the morning. And then Ted will have to believe me. There is something running above our bedroom. See you in the morning. Good night. Now you heard me put the latch on the door there.
Yeah, it sounded like it, yeah.
Okay, so the sensor light's gone out.
Right.
So I'm going to forward this bit because it's about 2 hours, well, it's 2 hours, 27 minutes into filming last night. Now we went to bed about midnight.
Yeah.
So this would be about 2:30 this happens. Now you heard the latch go off the door.
Yeah.
And that's the light coming on.
The motion sensor light.
Yeah.
It's so funny the difference in their faces. She's like so excited about whatever's going on, and he's just like baffled, like. And also, I think kind of wondering, should I have a reaction? Because I really don't care.
There's shadow there.
Yeah.
Yes, I can see a shadow moving across it.
Yeah. Keep watching.
Oh my god. What? That's got to be an animal or something, isn't it?
That was a big shadow for an animal.
How?
How can an animal get up?
You can't have put the latch on properly.
I put the latch on because you heard the latch go on.
Yeah.
And
Demi,
you
did something
I
wrong.
didn't actually hear the latch come off, but you know.
Right, let me play that again. You hear the latch?
Right, yeah.
The door open. Now to push that door open, that's the heavy door, you've got to push it inwards. So somebody's got to be standing there to be able to open that door.
Yeah.
I just had a thought though, like, what if some of these are someone sleepwalking?
No. And the other thing is, the camera is up on a tripod, so to move it in a tilt, like it's gone.
You know, like maybe just the door part. If someone's sleepwalking, pops the latch open and maybe pushes on the door, but then just wanders off the other direction or something. Honestly, that'd be kind of funny.
I don't know, mate. I don't know.
Keep thinking your house is haunted, but really you're just sleepwalking.
The shadow.
And you have no idea.
I don't care.
That's weird, isn't it?
I don't.
That is just bonkers.
Something unlatches and opens the heavy door. Then a motion detecting light turns on by itself, and a shadow can be seen moving across the room, and even moves the camera too. Lisa believes there is nothing to worry about and the chateau is still open to guests. During their 5 years living here, they have never felt anything sinister.
We have lived here for 5 years and never had any ill feeling whatsoever.
No, I can't say that there is.
That is...
You know, I don't know whether I believe or not believe. I don't disbelieve, let's put it that way. But it's just kind of freaky, isn't it?
It is a bit freaky. It's just weird.
Hopefully we receive some more updates soon. If you have any video recommendations, you can send them over to depthsofdespairbusiness@gmail.com or tag us on TikTok at depthsofdespairYT. Outside. On October the 30th of 2025, a group of friends were just relaxing outside their house while talking. When their doorbell camera captures
I have not
something
seen
strange,
a sleepwalker
left
poker,
them
but I have
completely shaken.
sleptwalked myself.
Here we go. I'm not right. If you my grab his keys, and you're gonna have to leave me.
Definitely no questions asked. Just get up. Go back inside.
What the fuck was that?
A creepy whisper can be
But I also
heard
know
from
sleepwalking
behind the
can
girls,
kind of
causing
run the
them to go
gambit. Like,
inside.
sometimes you can't
Then
tell at
another
all.
whisper says, "Shut the door."
Other times they do little creepy things, like don't blink.
The group was so creeped out because there was nobody behind the girls when they looked.
They could be fully
It was as
functional.
if the voice
Oh, I
came
just
from
thought of
nowhere.
something.
But let me know
The
what you
dark
think.
side of the
In
office
this
is
next
just
video, a
HR.
girl's house is so
Isn't
haunted,
it
a flock of
always?
birds come
You're
crashing
right.
into the building as a bad omen. Trust me, you haven't seen a video like this.
Here we go. I was gonna say we got good news because there's a nukes. There was a nukes posted like yesterday or something. Okay, so we got. Unfortunately, more than likely, we've seen a lot of these already, but it's nukes. We got a bunch of nukes. To make you sleep with your socks on. I sleep with my socks on already. My feet are fucking cold.
In Florida, young mom Haley Kinney is woken up by her 3-year-old son who says he's seeing something in their house. As he keeps insisting there's a presence in the bedroom, Haley starts recording to document this strange moment. She ends up catching something truly disturbing.
What is that?
Snap your fingers a few times. Hey.
There's nothing in here. Okay, I don't see it.
Yeah, Victor. Yeah, Nick. See, again, this lady's doing the things that just annoys me so fucking much. Take the camera off your goddamn self.
As the toddler
What happened? The
toward
lights just suddenly
empty
turn
corner
off?
of the room, a few bizarre things happen that need to be broken down. First off, there's a strange, unexplained growl or whine from somewhere nearby.
What is it? Maybe there's nothing in here.
Next, as the boy points at the corner, something in the shadows quickly pops out twice before pulling back into the darkness. The boy's arm doesn't match the shadow's movement, so that's not his reflection. Haley says she has no idea what her son saw that night, and she didn't even notice the strange things that she had captured on camera until later.
Is it the little
But what was
goblin
her son
thing from
seeing in
Cat's
that
Eye?
dark corner? Paul Gorton is relaxing at home one day with his son Charlie when suddenly things start to get a little spooky.
What are you saying?
Yeah, always a corner behind something in a shadow.
There's a scary boy where?
Through in a mirror, you know.
What do you mean? What, are you doing pretend? Yeah, you're just playing pretend, aren't you? Do you want to show me? Show me then. Come on.
Oh, there's a lot of screaming on the TV. Maybe he's talking about a TV character.
This is actually f***ing mad. Where? Where? In there? In there? Okay, get ready, Charlie. No scary boy. No, there's nothing there, mate. Do you want me to go in? Look. There's absolutely nothing in here. You've got nothing to be scared about. I've absolutely myself. There's nothing to
People
be
behind
scared
him.
about.
Get
There's nothing here. That's just the bathroom. Nothing there, buddy. Yeah. Yeah. That's just the shower. Never been more scared in my entire life. See, told you, nothing there, mate. Perfect. Come on, don't be silly.
Charlie seems
Oh,
to be
come on, you can't be that
genuinely
easily
upset,
spooked with a
repeating
small child. They
scary
say
boy over
weird,
and over.
weird shit.
When Paul asks where the boy is, Charlie leads him to the closet. And understandably, it completely freaks Paul out. So could Charlie be seeing
Oof,
someone
I
or
suddenly got like a
something
bad chill
that
though.
Paul can't? You decide.
Why is
Nathan
everyone
in
staring
Iowa
at
says
me
his little
except for
girl has a
Frog?
playroom in their basement. But lately he's been hearing strange sounds from down there, even when no one else is home. He says that sometimes it sounds like footsteps climbing up the basement stairs. So one day Nathan hears some noise and decides to go down to film.
Oh, it's like the daycare basement place thingy. The weird cats with dresses. Yes, I'm old. It's just freaky on its own. I have so many questions. And too quick AFK, I need to refill my water.
What are you doing there? Who are you?
I got you good.
Oh, yes, you did. Oh, you got my heart good.
Nathan gets a little jump scare from his own daughter, but otherwise everything seems normal. But then, as he takes one last look down the basement stairs, a large ball suddenly flies toward him as if it was thrown by some invisible force. Since that day, the family has moved the little girl's playroom upstairs, and now they all try to avoid the basement as much as possible. Safe at home, scary as hell. So first, let me note, in accordance with YouTube community guidelines, no one in the following clips were hurt in any way. So, Caroline Sasaki had just moved into her new home in Honolulu, Hawaii with her family a week earlier. One night, she's walking casually through her living room when this happens.
You okay? Whoa. Whoa, rock fell out of you. Whoa.
Oh my god.
What happened? Oh, rock. Oh.
A massive 5x5-foot boulder crashes straight through her wall, missing her by inches, and keeps going, smashing through the garage, hitting their car, and plowing into the bedroom. Carolyn breaks down crying in shock, but somehow she's completely unharmed. No scratches, no bruises, nothing.
Basically, I'm in shock. I refuse to look at the video, so I'm not sure how close, but everybody's telling me, I'm lucky and, being, God is with me. And yeah, I'm thankful.
So yeah, the bad news is their new home is kinda wrecked. The good news is Caroline just dodged what would have been almost certain death by boulder in her living room. Next up, Twitch streamer Crispy Mate is streaming live late one night from his home in North Carolina when something happens that shocks him to his core.
Better? I thought so. Okay, well, I mean, obviously it's running less at the moment, so it's gonna be better. Might.
Almost was caught between a rock and a hard place.
Bro, I just got struck by lightning.
Oh damn! I walked back into this one. Shit.
Oh my god, dude.
Out of nowhere, a bolt of lightning strikes his house and travels straight through his computer.
So we get
and
two
earbuds.
crazy ones back
He
to
gets
back.
hit midstream, jolted by a shock right to the noggin. He says it hurt, but luckily the lightning only gave him a light shock and no serious injuries.
The gamer, who goes by the username
Yeah, let's go kick his ass.
says he was wearing earbuds partially made out of metal when lightning struck on July 19th outside his Wake County home. The shock inside caught on camera.
When you watch the video back, I mean, what did you think?
Yeah, when I watch it back, I'm just very surprised. If you were to take like a gum strip gag toy and just pull it, and you get that little zap, I got both the sensations, then all my vision went white, and then I bolted.
WRAL meteorologist Amy Wilmeth says lightning can travel through pipes and electrical
Oh,
wires.
You don't want to be attached to any kind of device that's attached to a light socket or an electrical socket. Headphones connected to a device that's plugged into a wall, that's certainly a danger in an electrical storm.
So, new fear unlocked, getting struck by lightning while relaxing at home playing video games. Bag of terror. A construction worker and his boss are remodeling an abandoned house when things start to get really weird.
Gente, aquí estamos. Ahora vamos para este cuarto que llevo un rato escuchando cantazos y eso. Uy. Hay algo que está sonando por ahí, brother. A ver, ¿qué fue eso? ¿Pompi? No, papá. No, chacho. Hay algo que está... Pompi. Mira, tú escuchas eso, ¿verdad?
Well, the house looks like it's under repair, construction, whatever. That could just be house noises. The banging and stuff.
No, chacho, yo no puedo imaginar eso.
TV and a computer. Oh.
Ay, en el cuarto ese, que yo jato escuchando cantar y pensaba que eras tú, y cuando yo vine a ver, tú estabas ahí tranquilo, recogiendo algunas cositas. Y me, hecho, sentí como si me hubieran tocado. No, ya, yo estoy que no puedo ni hablar. No, yo no veo películas de esas ya, compi. No, ahora en este, compi, en este. Escucha cómo suena.
It's rain, you don't give a fuck.
¿Estás escuchando eso? Por eso, yo creo que yo desde lejos, yo, si acaso.
So superstitious. He really is a bit superstitious.
Sí, estoy temblando, compi, yo no sé qué vaya. Cuidado, compi, que si yo cojo el posado cogiendo.
At least not us. I'm sure they think that we're wrong.
Hija. Ah, pero qué caramba es eso. ¿Cómo tienen esa muñeca así? Como si estuvieran mirando para abajo. Ay, bendito Dios, y sonando ya. Hola, me siento un calentón en este cuarto, compi, no vaya. Aún sigue sonando solo. Oh, y se mueve y todo.
She from a doll, she what?
Ay, compi, ¿no?
He's in the doorway. Should the Hibble TV junction? They do that. I can't say I've lost anything to lightning strikes, but I know they strike sometimes weird spots.
Compi se movió. Compi se está moviendo, compi, ¿oíste? ¿No será el viento? No, si aquí no hay viento, compi. Pero un muñeco feo. Mira para allá.
Ah! That could be a string so easily.
While working alone,
But also, that's an ugly ass little doll in there too.
It's a small world coming from a room. There's a sudden loud bang, so he fetches his boss, and together they follow the creepy melody to a closet. Inside, they find a doll hanging upside down in what might be the creepiest plushie ever. It has an actual full-on baby printed on it. As they poke around the closet, it twitches and suddenly just launches right at them. But is this a real paranormal encounter in an abandoned house?
I mean, shit, that could even be pulled by the boss, the guy in the glasses.
You decide.
Because he's off camera.
It's cold outside, but you can keep warm in some all-new Nuke Top 5 merch. Now, of course, we have t-shirts, hoodies, and coffee mugs. But we also have blankets, pillows, and long sleeves. We've even got stockings and wrapping paper. Anyway, shipping is free, and be sure to order by December 10th to get delivery before Christmas. Go to nukestop5.com to shop now. Or, you know, like whenever you feel like it. Maybe after the video. Front Porch Frights. A family is relaxing on their front porch, enjoying the evening, when something unusual catches their eye. A young man walks past on the sidewalk, but the family says he, quote, didn't look real at all, which freaks them out enough to check their security footage. What they find is very strange. And yeah, the footage is very bizarre. The man looks like he stepped right out of the 1920s. He's wearing an old-fashioned suit and a fedora. He looks almost like a projection, and the cars behind him seem to show right through his body. The family says they were understandably very freaked out, but they say they never saw this man again.
You know what this guy looks like? Do you guys remember Poltergeist 2?
She was hanging out on her porch with 3 friends after a long night shift.
Reminds me of the Poltergeist 2 guy.
When something happens that creeps them out.
Inside, here we go. Here we go. I'm not worried. If I grab his keys, and you're gonna have to leave me.
Hey, Macarena. Yeah, and hold on, he's Reverend. I don't know what he was supposed to be, honestly. Let me see if I find like if there's a clip. It's to old man. Is that what we're calling him? Yeah, like. Just got almost got like a Children of the Corn kind of vibe, you know? Yeah, oh, God, looks almost exactly like the thing. Where the hell did the rain come from? Yeah, honestly, it just looks like maybe they might even have taken the movie clip and just almost like they superimposed it. It's pretty close.
The man looks like he stepped right out of the 1920s. He's wearing an old-fashioned suit and a fedora. He looks almost like a projection.
I saw a clip of somebody cosplaying that guy at a convention not too long ago.
They were understandably very freaked out.
And it was like, oh my God, not many people are going to get that, but you just re-traumatized all of them.
Oklahoma says that she was hanging out on her porch with 3 friends after a long night shift. It's around 4 a.m. when something happens that creeps them out.
Inside, Kaylee, go. Kaylee, go. I'm not letting. He's gonna grab his keys and you're gonna have to leave me. What the is that?
The group hears someone whisper, "Hey, hey, hey." Kayla says the voice seemed to come from
an opening of a song.
Shed next door. Everyone is freaked out and they
Hey,
jump
hey,
up
hey,
and
where are
hurry
the
inside.
monkeys?
Even
Looking
creepier
around.
when viewers watch the video, they notice something else. A faint whisper seems to tell one guy, "Shut the door." Kyla says that strange things happen around her house all the time, but this is the first time that anything has been caught on camera. Tales of terror. In these next few clips, we'll see dogs reacting to the supernatural. Now, to me, pets reacting to the paranormal always seems a little more believable. Because, well, how do you fake a scared dog? And a lot of people believe that dogs can see things that we can't. So, first up, unfortunately this clip was posted without a source, but the story goes that a young woman named Sarah had just moved into a new house. Ever since the move, she's been hearing strange noises, and her yellow lab has been acting terrified of certain rooms. One day, the dog refuses to go down the hallway, so Sarah starts recording.
From now on, when you do walkthroughs of houses before buying or whatever, bring your dog.
Like you see someone. What was that?
Now, unless your screen is really dark, you probably don't need me to ask, did you see it? Because some
that is a little odd. I mean, again, easy
seems to twitch and move at the end of the hall
easy to add in
into thin air. Sarah is so freaked out that she stops recording and the clip ends there. Without a source, we're left to wonder what became of Sarah and her dog, and what might still be lurking in that hallway. Next up, Reddit user Kitten Catastro says her friend got a motion alert from her living room at around 2 a.m. And what the camera caught is strange. On the right side of the frame, a hazy white form seems to float toward the little dog, who clearly wants nothing to do with it. But then, watch closely as he moves toward the kitchen. Another faint mist seems to glide by, and that's when the doggy is done. But what do you think made the dog decide to exit stage right? Let me know. Reddit user SageMan123 says that after his friend moved into an old house with his little Boston Terrier mix Jackson, things quickly started to get weird. There were odd noises, objects moved on their own, and the dog began flat out avoiding certain areas in the house. One day, the owner notices the dog staring into a closet and decides to start filming. What he captures is truly chilling.
Jackson is like laser ass focused on this right now. He won't, like.
Well, yeah, he's worried about his food.
Right? Mm-hmm. I know. I think something's wrong. I don't know. I hear noises, but I'm not even sure. Are you f***ing kidding me right now? What's wrong with you? What's wrong? Jackson.
Well, you're filming it. You tell me.
What's wrong? There's banging and stuff. What the f***?
You gonna go explore? I guess not, huh?
After witnessing all of that, the man says he'd had enough. Not long after this, he put the house up for sale and moved out for good. Creepy Kicks. Workers at Rock City Kicks, a shoe store in Fayetteville, Arkansas, say that weird things have been happening around the shop for a while now. But lately, it started to get a lot harder to ignore. The stockroom gate slams shut on its own. The employee checks it out, but he doesn't seem too concerned. But just a week later, things at the small shop take an even stranger turn. Whatever it is in the store seems to be getting bolder.
Yeah, I'm going, bro. That road pretty cool. It's trying not to take too long. So,
A shop salesman is helping a customer try on shoes when a Nike suddenly launches off the display wall and lands upright on the floor. As he bends down to grab it, the shoe flips away on its own, almost like it's being yanked. And with that, both men just make a run for it. And there goes the salesman dashing past the window. So, is Rocket City Kicks haunted, or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Shadows of Broadwell. The team from the YouTube channel 13th Floor Haunted Media Productions head out to investigate the Broadwell Funeral Home in Felicity, Ohio. It's a funeral home, so it goes without saying that it has a long, dark history and a reputation for some seriously unsettling activity. For this investigation, they split up. 2 investigators upstairs, 2 in the basement, and absolutely no one on the middle floor. And that is where things get weird.
This footage comes from the security cameras that were set up. As you can see, a shadow flies by quickly from left to right and disappears. There were 4 of us in the building at the time. 2 in the basement, 2 upstairs. This footage is from the main floor where nobody was present at 11:57 p.m. It is the clear outline or shadow of someone. But the main question is who? Here is a freeze frame. Clearly, it is the outline of a person.
One of the stationary cameras on the middle floor captures something strange. A dark, shadowy figure gliding along from left to right before disappearing into thin air. The investigators rewatch their footage later and are shocked by what they captured. So, is this one of the Broadwell Funeral Home's former clients? Let me know what you think. Ingaka. Late one night, a security guard at an under-construction building in the Philippines hears strange noises coming from the upper floors and heads up to investigate. Things quickly take a terrifying turn.
Area. 3080p, 68 fps. Yun. Tangina na yun. Tingnan mo.
As the security guard climbs the stairs, the video captures strange whispering, a croaking voice that urges him in Tagalog to Hoy, magingat ka, or in English, hey, be careful.
No out of that. No out of that.
The guard says that in the room he entered, a semi-transparent little girl appeared in the dark and started wailing and sobbing. But she isn't visible in his footage. But we can hear her sobbing as he runs from the room in terror. A few days later, the guard claims that he saw the little girl again in another dark room of the building. He managed to quickly grab his phone and snap this picture. Scurry videos. So these are the videos that I happened upon that are weird or funny or just odd. First up, this one was a toss-up as to whether it should be in the regular list or in the weird videos. But here we are. So someone is at a graveyard and they see this. Now, one thing to notice about this video is that all the other gravestones have snow around them. But these turkeys have been doing their creepy little turkey ritual, or whatever this is, for so long that they've actually worn through the snow around this tombstone. So I don't know what the hell is happening here. But if you know, put it in the comments. Next up, last month was Halloween and people got festive and scared the shit out of each other. Sometimes by accident.
Like literally, that shit it's you can't do that in October to somebody. Like that is scary as like literally, a Quaker standing at the door in October.
And a viewer replied back with this. That is terrifying. Next, another video in the kinda late Halloween spirit. I give you the creepiest Halloween decoration that I have ever seen. Okay, ready?
Sorry, I got up for a second. Oh yeah, we've seen that. That was just weird. I wonder if this engineer's boss knows what he's using those drone dogs for from DARPA. I'm turning into a Halloween monster. Look.
And that's all for this week. By the way, today marks the 10-year anniversary of the Nukestop 5 channel. And I once read that if you do something for 10 years, you are officially an expert. So, I am now a scary video expert. Thank you. Anyway, thanks for watching, and thanks for 10 great years. I'll see you next week.
I said the I was listening though. The turkey thing.
In the weird videos. To notice about this video
because I've seen turkeys do weird shit like this, like in other videos. Like they'll circle around roadkill like a weird ritual, but I don't think anybody knows exactly why.
That all the other gravestones have snow around them. But these turkeys have been doing their creepy little turkey ritual, or whatever this is, for so long that they've actually worn through the snow around this tombstone. So I don't know what the hell is happening here. But if you know, put it in the comments. Next up.
The turkeys are just weird birds. Well, let's leave it at that. I grabbed some caffeine as well. Oh, 2.5 hours of Mr. Ballin. That's a bit much, but I'm happy to see it.
It's remnants of the dinosaur DNA.
It might be. It might be.
An officer who was working in a local hospital was patrolling the premises at the time when his body cam recorded something concerning at the end of the hospital floor.
A bug on the lens.
A dark shadow seems to materialize out of nowhere and then disappear again. Many are certain that this could be a former patient, or perhaps the angel of death. Is this possible?
That's kind of a good point, Melgor. Nobody wants a skinny turkey for Thanksgiving.
This was captured by an officer who just started patrolling the night shift at a new job. People told him that this old building might be haunted, but he didn't believe his fellow officers. Just ghost stories, he thought. Well, then the following unfolded.
No mames, güey, necesito que alguien venga, güey. Se escuchan cosas, güey, y... No mames, se escucha la puta regadera, güey, del puto baño, güey. No mames. Necesito que alguien venga, güey, me estoy cagando de miedo, güey, a Chile, güey. Oiga, güey.
So is he threatening to go to Chile?
No mames, Gucci, güey. No seas ojete, güey. No mames. No mames, güey. Hay alguien, güey. A la verga.
Dude, should be death. There's job for him. That's true. I was thinking it was a woman. They didn't say where it's from, I don't think, right? But if we're like, for example, Indonesia or Malaysia, which Elias are from, it could be a woman, because they're Muslim, so it could be she could have the shawl on, and be covered up and stuff like that, and from afar and in bad lighting, she'll just look like a robed figure in the distance.
The next video is an infamous dashcam recording, which was captured by a man who was on his way home from work. He works till late at night, so the roads are generally never that busy whenever he is in his car. The way home leads through an old tunnel that was built straight through an old mountain. Apparently, the mountain is pretty notorious for its ghost sightings. Many people claim to have seen spirits and lost souls there, but the man never thought anything of these ghost stories until tonight. Something rather creepy happened to him.
That's so fake. This looks like one of those Japanese fake ones
There
they
was
used to put on
certainly a
TV.
transparent figure standing in the middle of the road. And the car passes straight through it. The driver swears that he did not see anything at the time, but heard a really odd noise, as if he was hitting something at the time, which was the reason why he went through the footage at home.
I just had
And
someone.
then he saw this creepy apparition. The question is, what was this thing doing there that night? Was it maybe just a strange reflection? What's your idea? An officer shared this video after watching an old property for several weeks. When he started working night shifts, he began hearing strange noises around the area. On this particular night, things got so weird that he decided to start recording.
I hope you can hear this. It sounds like gorillas fighting in the tree. They're breaking limbs bigger around than me.
Wait, officer, no, this is an Airbnb guy. Oh, dude. And I bet we can find the same clip on the same channel with a different description. I promise you.
I've never seen anything like it in my life.
I still can never get past it. Guys, look. This is the most terrifying thing that's ever happened to me. Oh God.
This is the second time I've come over here.
Look.
And the first time when I got up under them trying to figure
They're
out what
fighting.
it was,
I'm
they
terrified.
started breaking limbs off and throwing them at me. And I still cannot figure out what it is. Look, they're ruining this freaking place. What in God's name is it? It's bigger than me, whatever it is. Because it's breaking limbs off that it would take me 2 minutes to saw. Look, that's bigger than me. Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. What in Jesus' name is doing this? Oh my God, he just took half the tree down. Something, oh my God, oh my God.
While it's hard to make out, you can see what looks like a strange creature sitting in the branches. Some people think this might be an alien.
Or, you know, we can see branches.
Today, another officer took a picture near the same trees where branches had been broken the night before. Whatever it is, it doesn't look like anything we know. The officers still can't explain what they saw that night. What do you think it could be?
I think it could be bullshit.
This video was also found on Reddit. It was recorded by another security camera, which was placed in a cafeteria or bar. The night guard immediately noticed that something was wrong and made his way down there. A flash of light can be seen, and then there are outlines of a person. Nobody should have been around at the time, though.
I think we caught the lunch thief.
When the security guard arrives, however, he can't find anybody anymore. So, what was going on here? Nobody had any
Windsor hum.
explanation for this event that night. What a mystery.
I don't think I've heard that one in particular, but I've heard of hums being a thing,
Good
like
morning, Nebby.
like
No
Taos.
surprise, but chat, how is it going? Today I found a red car door in front of my house.
A red card door? Is that good or bad?
Melinda insisted that she was home alone at the time, with no one else around.
Or a car door? You found a car? Someone just dumped a car door in your house? That's
Some speculated
weird.
that the reflection might have come from a nearby television, suggesting it was just a play of light or an optical illusion. However, Melinda quickly rejected this idea. Later that same day, she posted another video, guiding her audience through her house to demonstrate that there was no TV or any other reflective surfaces that could have created the mysterious image. So what could this figure in the mirror represent? Could it be a glitch in the camera, an illusion created by light, or something far more supernatural? The mystery deepens, leaving viewers to wonder about the possibilities.
A little bit of sandwich. Let's scare the dog.
The following video was taken at around 3 in the morning. It took place in the house of a young man called Michael, and during the days leading up to this, he had constantly been woken up by noises. On this night, it happened again, except this time, Michael was prepared. He captured the following really unsettling footage. Weirdly enough, his animals seemed to be really afraid of something unseen.
Phoebe. Hey. Phoebe. Where are you, girl? Phoebe. Baby. Hey, what's the matter, girl? Come here. What's the matter? Are you okay? Come here. Come on up. Baby, come on. Hey. What's the matter? Hey, come here. Baby, what's the matter, girl? What's the matter? You okay? What do you hear? What is it? What is it, girl? What's the matter, honey? Do you hear something? Phoebe? Honey? Are you okay? What the hell was that? What is that?
And Michael noticed that some unknown sounds were echoing from the attic area, which was reason enough for him to decide to give it a look. So he slowly made his way up to the attic door.
There's definitely something up here. What? Jesus Christ.
He is pretty certain that this had to be a poltergeist of some sort, something evil that wanted him out. It is unclear if he and his pets have moved ever since this incident, but this was a pretty spooky night nevertheless. Hospital security footage shows a surgeon who had quite a scary experience. She was in the operating room making an educational video for her surgical students when something made her stop and run out. According to her, she felt like something was watching her. This is unusual because her social media account only posts educational content for future surgical technicians.
Chromic catgut. The difference is, I'm so sorry, my brain. Okay, here we go, back. Okay. So here we have two different kinds of sutures, polypropylene monofilament and chromic catgut. The difference between these two is that this one is dissolvable and it's animal derived. And the sutures last anywhere from 60 to 90 days.
right now.
I saw it.
Okay, sorry, I'm a bit more settled. Here's the people that answered to report a low-level hum. They abruptly stopped. Ooh. Blast furnaces. Oh, interesting. I know the one, at least the ones in Taos, they thought were, like the deep sea communication sonars that the Navy uses. Because for whatever reason, they built receivers for that up on the mountain ridge or whatever near the town. And then there was another one, I would say near Chicago. I mean, the little pockets of these things. And I think really a lot of it just comes down to what's ultra frequencies, where we could just barely perceive them, but it's just enough to fuck us up.
Do whatever you want.
It's kind of interesting though that they were able to basically confirm the suspicion of what was making the noises for that one. Alright, did meet the 20 stream streak? Woohoo! Thank you for always being there. Really, all three of you. I don't know how many other people. I know I got Victor, I got Malgor, and I got Alternamita. Oh, Aku's lurking in the background. Aku's mostly always here. I appreciate you guys. Y'all are great. Legit keeps me going. I've complained about it before that my content creation career has literally gone nowhere. If I didn't have at least you guys, I probably would have stopped a while ago. Mostly out of boredom and loneliness.
She starts crying, saying
And there were
she
days
saw
like today where I was like,
something and asks whatever it is to show
I really
itself.
don't,
Tiffany later wrote that she saw a
I really don't feel
figure
like streaming.
in the
But then it's like, you know
window
what?
that quickly disappeared to another
Everyone's
part
gonna
of
want
the
to see
hospital.
Fry.
While she couldn't make out
I'll
exactly
stream.
what it was, others have reported similar sightings.
Oh, I forgot.
The women's restroom in
Fucking fishing.
particular is known as the most
I opened the fishing game,
Tiffany went to check it
but I
out,
didn't
nothing
turn it
seemed
on the
strange
stream.
at first, but
Fishing
minutes
game was
later,
like,
her camera caught something. A door
you're so
opening by
quiet
itself,
sometimes, but
and
I know
a
you're
dark
working.
shape
I know you're
rushing
working.
past the automatic doors. What makes it extra creepy is how it zips from one side to the other in a split second. Besides one or two other
Victor
videos
too.
on
I know you guys are.
this incident, she
You're
hasn't
there,
said
but
much
you're in the
else about
background,
it.
and that's
Nobody
fine.
knows exactly what this shadow was that night.
So, Kat.
And now let's take another look at the Joshua
Since
Luck
I
family,
snuck off to
who
the
have been
bathroom, you've
experiencing
taken my
paranormal
chair.
events for months now. The
Can I have it
has
back?
posted the latest paranormal experiences online. If you're not familiar with the Joshua Luck haunting, go check out this stream, where I dedicated an entire video to the creepy things happening to this family.
Hi.
This first video was taken during a live stream
Meow.
inside the family's store, where much of the paranormal
Meow.
activity has been occurring.
Meow.
The father, Luan, and his
What
wife
is this?
set up 2 cameras in the shop, both aimed at the mannequin. There have been paranormal occurrences related to this mannequin in the
Give me
past,
this.
so it makes sense that
What
they
are you
wanted
doing?
to investigate further. Once both cameras have been placed, it takes no time at all for something creepy to occur.
Oh, we found a watch. Hang on. Borrow Fry's camera real quick. It's gonna be a little bit of a mess. Oh, you're gonna move now? You're gonna move now that I have you on camera? You're like, no, I didn't want to be caught.
In the top camera,
In my
we see
chair.
Luan, ensuring the
'Cause you
mannequin
were
is
brat.
secured and properly in the frame. Shortly after, we see something peering out of
These
the
eye
side,
boogies.
lurking out from the left of the mannequin. About the video, Luan wrote, "A few days ago, we did a live on my wife's account, and you can see the face of a woman in the live stream.
Cat don't care. Demanding little booger.
Eyes. Most viewers agree that this is the same spirit that has been haunting this family for months. Do you see the resemblance?"
And then this is where Miss Thing likes to hang out.
The next video
So
was
this is why you'll hear me
also
complain
family store.
about like,
This
Penny,
one
get
was
out, Penny,
taken
I'm
by
stuck,
Mother
because
Masha.
she's
She was filming the store
she
late
takes
at
up like
night
the
after store
entirety
had
of the
closed,
under the
and she was alone to
desk.
clean up. It seems like a quiet night, but she notices something when she turns the corner.
Look at what you did. Look at what he's done to my chair. Oh, you're liking this now, huh? You're like, ooh, I am the center of attention. You are a little shit. You are a little shit. Ah! Mistakes have been made. I don't know what you're trying to do, Kat.
Did you see that? When
Hi,
Masha
how are
turns
you?
the corner, she quickly notices a terrifying shadow figure. It appears to be quite large and is crouching over a loft area.
Look at that
Given
face.
the paranormal
I
history
love
of the
you,
store,
keep petting
it
me.
makes sense that Masha is terrified when she notices the large black
Like I
creature.
should have been all this time. On your knees, humans.
Put the camera back.
Let me know what you think of these new updates in this series.
So much.
Pretty creepy, isn't it?
Except for Fry. Fry's been a good boy.
Now we are taking a look at a recording from a young man who states that he was cruising around the following night and that he was on the way to a friend's house. The road takes him through a little stretch of road that doesn't see a lot of traffic really, especially at night. It's basically dead. However, he noticed a creepy looking person standing on the side of the road. He turned around shortly after and then shared the following encounter with us.
You know, I'm driving and I see some, like, look at the, there's something up here. Hello?
It appears that somebody with long dark hair is standing in pitch darkness, literally just spooking passing cars. On Reddit, many people speculate that we are seeing a creepy weirdo here that is basically just getting a kick out of scaring passing cars. It seems to be the most likely scenario.
I moved the cat and I'm seizing.
However, it still remains pretty dangerous to stay on a non-lit road that late at night. But in the end, we cannot say for certain what exactly had happened to you.
Oh, that is kind of sad, Malgore. I'm sorry.
The following incident was documented by a young couple living in an apartment that is rumored to be haunted. They have been encountering strange and eerie sounds, and even mysterious handprints appearing on their bed, and doors that inexplicably open on their own.
Of course you started sneezing. You just committed a crime by moving Dashi.
Don't be on his side. What a scream. These ones are so... You know, when I move... I don't want to do anything now because my place is just such a mess. But when I move... I'm going to do a quote-unquote ghost video and just see. Like, I'll do it on a different name and things like that just to see how popular it can get. Because these things are so easy to make. And they're so silly.
Amor, se acaba de abrir la puerta.
It's just a Nebby experiment.
Estoy seguro que se giró.
If I can go viral with something like this.
No mames. No mames, amor.
Amor, amor, no mames. No mames, no mames. No seas...
Oh, I say it. I hate this. I get 3 hours of sleep. I'm too awake to like take a nap.
Nebby plays the Three Kings games.
But I'm too tired
Acabamos de grabar la puerta.
to like do much of it. Man, I need that bedside table to come, because this would be a perfect day for it.
Literal se acaba de escuchar un ruido. No.
Three Kings games. I don't even know the Three Kings. I've heard of it. I've heard of it.
Amor, no mames. No.
These terrifying occurrences are happening more frequently, leaving them deeply unsettled. In one of their recordings, they capture something peculiar, moving under the sheets, but it vanishes the moment Batum lifts them. Then in the bathroom, a dark figure suddenly appears and disappears as soon as the door opens, revealing the same claw marks seen before. The burning question is, what exactly is haunting their place? Or, if it's not something paranormal, what else could possibly explain these inexplicable events? Take a look at a video from a viewer who actually was here earlier. The viewer tells me, it was a member of my family that loved graveyards and he was just walking through with a camera. He said he thought he saw something and that's why you see him take another quick glance in the area the thing was seen. He didn't see the thing in person but found it later on his VHS camera.
Older section of the caretaker's building. See that 1910.
Oh, was it the thing on the left?
See that 1910.
Here, look at that. That actually is quite amazing.
Oh no, a weeping angel, it's after him.
Wow. I could actually almost make out like a dress.
You know, I'm kind of wondering, because
facial features.
breast mirror is only popping up with an IRL camera every now and then on these
This is
things.
what pops up.
I'm wondering if, because there's some talk that YouTube is going to start, like, recording faces, like face cams and stuff.
This clip was
So maybe he's doing that every now and then to try to
by a woman who recorded
be ahead of the
this
game.
unusual dark object hovering in the sky right above her. She parked her car
You
immediately,
okay, Penny?
pulled out her phone, and started recording. At first, she wasn't sure if this was perhaps just a strange bird.
Are you trying to eat the cat?
It's just floating in the sky. This is some crazy stuff. What is going on?
Don't look at me all excited. What's he doing? And you're just gonna glare at me? Can you go outside?
The woman states that this thing kept floating
Is
in
it
the
potty
sky
time?
for a while until it
What
mysteriously
you frying?
vanished.
Or he's like, no, it's too cold, fuck you. If you're right back, I think Penny wants out.
It reminds me a bit of the weird Dark Knight satellite images and videos that surfaced a few years back. And I'm really not sure if this was just an animal or something otherworldly. What do you think? then, there was another strange incident that was documented by a man in Oregon this past
Never mind.
November.
No one wanted to go outside.
The same sighting had been reported by different people around the world, and they all speak of the same mysterious illuminated objects.
Don't
that are
laugh at
moving
me. We
independently
tried.
and leaving glowing trails in the sky, excluding drones as possible cause for
This
this
could have been
particular
flares though, because they were patterned.
At first we can see two floating lights, when out of nowhere a third one appears. The man recording is pretty certain that this also was the doing of an extraterrestrial life form. But if that's not the case, what else could it be? I'm lost of words here. This next clip comes to us from the Dark Dimension. The story goes that a man was walking home around 2 a.m. when he noticed something strange in the distance. It looked like a woman. However, according to the man, she was inexplicably tall, and there was something odd about the way she was walking. The man stated that the woman froze him in fear, and he felt completely unable to move for a few minutes until she had passed.
Oh my god, there are people walking.
The man also noticed that it appeared
At an
there were
airport.
3 children with the woman, one in her arms and 2 walking. Why does the woman appear to be in grayscale, while the rest of the film is colored so regularly? Is it possible this is simply a very tall woman walking with her children, or something paranormal? Commenters seem torn on this one. What do you believe? Shared by user Anonymous1. She's experiencing a really strong haunting in her home and seeking for advice. She states, "Something spooky is going on in our basement apartment. Lots of previous activity, but only recently caught on camera. We've had the house blessed, and I want to hear your thoughts. Since moving to the house, the following has happened. My mother has been awakened by screaming. Something was screaming her name, touching her face and slapping her so hard that she almost fell out of bed. She has been having very frequent nightmares. I've had above normal episodes of sleep paralysis to the point that I've been prescribed sleep medication and referred to a sleep study. I've had nightmares and been prescribed medication for night terrors. 2 guests have seen shadow people while awake on different occasions, and then set up cameras to see what was going on. We've had the house blessed by a priest, but the activity hasn't stopped. Let's take a look." The first clips show the orb activity, which is pretty unusual. Some of the orb activity can only be described as really crazy. In the bedroom
bugs.
in
It's
particular,
bugs.
there were several of them appearing and dancing around in front of the camera lens, which off nights triggers the motion sensor and then starts spinning around in the room. Of course we can't be certain that it isn't insects, but the viewers are pretty sure that this is indeed legit paranormal activity. Anonymous suspects that the orb could be hugging her in this recording. Could that be true? But the most terrifying event was yet to come. Anonymous could capture how something came out of the wall.
creepy looking thing. And it feels really legit, doesn't it? People have pointed out that this beam appears to be coming out of the television. Could it be using the energy of this device to manifest, perhaps? Seeing it manifest as a black cloud, though, could mean that they are dealing with something evil. If the video wasn't tampered with digitally, what else could be the cause for the dark smoke, guys? Please let me know. There are several follow-up videos that show some really strange activity in the bedroom. The orbs seem to visit on a regular basis. If you want, check out the videos on her channel. It's really terrifying and exciting. Now we will be taking a look at some updates in the Headman haunting. User, my name is Sam, has been documenting this haunting for a year now on YouTube, and many of you will remember him. Sam and his two cats have been experiencing paranormal phenomena around their house, and many viewers are saying that they believe the Headman could be the culprit. For those who are unaware, the Headman is described as a dark entity that has stalked human beings throughout history, not merely within a particular society or during a specific time frame. The Headman exists in lore from Japan all the way to the Canadian Inuit people. The Headman has been said to paralyze his victims with fear.
I'm curious about, especially the stories like from Japan and no, the Inuit, because they didn't really have hats like that. I don't think. So, like, when did Hatman pop up over there? Was it after white people interacted with him, or was it before?
Yeah, I just gotta get out of this house for a little bit.
Oh, this is so fake.
Yeah, I'm fine. Listen, I gotta get going. I gotta go check into the hotel in about an hour. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Hatman, there's no need to feel down. I say, Hatman, pick yourself off the ground. It's gonna be alright. You'll see, Hatman.
Much of the rest of the video is black as the power has gone out, and only sounds of panic and rustling can be heard as Sam prepares to leave the dark house. However, take a look at what he captured at the very end of this video. A large dark entity can be briefly seen looming over Sam, terrifying him before vanishing. It seems unlikely that this shadow could be furniture or anything of that nature, especially given the way Sam runs out of the house in fear. This next video shows the sort
being
of
chased by
paranormal
Mr.
occurrences
X?
that have been happening in Sam's home over the last year. Cabinets banging, utensils falling, various objects flying around the house. Even the cat seemed to get disturbed by the spirit at some point.
Mr. X, you mean Elon?
Although there are no shadow
Well, I meant
figures
from
in this
Resident
video,
Evil.
we get a good idea of the terrifying living conditions for Sam and his pets. The next video in the series is actually quite tame for most of the time, and simply features Sam, who's video calling with the paranormal.
I mean, he could be being
expert and
stalked
hopes
by
to get
Elon
some
Musk. I
answers
don't
or
know.
advice as to what has
We
been
don't know what
going
he
on
does in his free time.
All seems calm as the call ends, until this happens.
Thanks a lot.
Next.
Nobody can help you, Sam.
What?
This is truly chilling if it really was without prompt.
Alexa, what did you just say?
No new notifications.
The final video we will be looking at today was taken while Sam was clearing the snow from his car. Sam places his phone on the dash, leaves it recording, and the following chilling footage was captured.
No one shocked me either, honestly. And he has the tech to do it. And honestly, I don't think it would be anything super malicious. I think he would just be trolling people. I mean, stalking and bugging people is malicious on its own, but I mean, you know, I don't mean like he's doing it like to specific. He's just fucking with you. I totally see that.
A figure suddenly appears in view from within the garage. The entity is entirely dark, and it appears that they are wearing some sort of hat. At the same time, the camera appears to be experiencing some interference. Viewers have pointed out this seems to be the same interference that occurs when a magnet is placed next to a camera. Is it possible that the spirit is somehow causing these strange colors and the high-pitched sound? What do you think of this haunting? We will definitely be keeping an eye on this channel to see any possible updates. Very creepy.
Nope. Guys, ready about this one? The Haunted Mountain, Europe's most violent, forgotten poltergeist. I'm curious.
When it comes to poltergeist cases, most of us have heard of
Yes,
the
Paranormal
classics,
Scholar.
the
We've listened to them
Enfield
before.
Poltergeist, Tennessee's Bell Witch Haunting,
Oh.
and the case of the Pritchard family and the notorious Black Monk of Pontefract. Arguably, what makes these stories so captivating is that they do not stand alone. Whilst they might each be legendary in their own right, they are fascinating and enduring precisely because of how they relate to many far lesser known instances of poltergeist activity. We have covered quite a few on this channel already, whether that be tales from India and the vicious instance of the Pune poltergeist, or from the West Indies and the witchcraft-induced stone throwing observed on Lothas Lane. These stories collectively speak of a universal phenomenon that is often short-lived, unseen, not understood, and above all, terrifyingly physical. Similar is what happened to the Stevenin family in 1909. For a period of just 24 days, they and the hordes of people who flocked to experience the happenings for themselves were exposed to a barrage of dramatic poltergeist activity across 2 properties in northern Italy. It was violent, unceasing, and even placed the life of a pregnant mother and her unborn child in danger, all of which resulted in an exorcist being summoned to drive away the ferocious spirit responsible. My name is Laura, and you are watching The Paranormal Scholar. Edward Stevenin was father to 2 boys.
If it was only like for 2 months, that might be why people about it.
Owner of 3 high mountain chalets within the alpine region of the Gressoney Valley, he and his family moved between the properties and their pastures in order to tend to the livestock under their care. It was in September 1909 that strange phenomena is said to have plagued not 1, but 2 of the mountain chalets. The first day of the activity was the 5th of September, when the Stevenin family was staying at the highest of their 3 chalets. Impressive and frightening, stones were said to have been launched by unseen hands, sometimes striking people, sometimes destroying the family's possessions, including on one occasion the canvas of the umbrellas under which Edward and his wife's 2 small boys were sleeping. It was torn open by the force, exposing the children to the elements as they slumbered. Even the family's animals were said to have been targeted by the odd happenings, with 2 cows discovered chained inexplicably to each other, and bizarrely, 2 of the Stevenins' goats found comically dressed in men's clothing.
Okay, that's kind of
short.
His ghost has a sense of humor then for that.
Very quickly, the mountain gained a reputation for being haunted.
And as stories of the stone throwing and other oddities continued to make their way down to the nearby villages of Issamy and Gabi, people began to make the arduous climb up to the chalet in order to experience the abnormal activity for themselves. One such person was Grat Vessan, a parish priest who, years later, published his writings detailing the spectacular occurrences. Vessan first heard about the Stevenins' experiences via the vicar of Gabi, who, invited by Edward Stevenin, had journeyed up to the chalet on several occasions in order to perform blessings in an attempt to quieten the activity. It had not worked. Each time the vicar returned from the mountain, he would stop by the Issamy parsonage to report what he had seen. His accounts were, understandably, difficult to believe. After all, not only were stones said to have been thrown at the family by unseen hands, they were seen to have changed course mid-air, making impressive zigzags before striking people or rolling on the ground. Professor Albert Munier, the then vicar of Issamy, was understandably incredulous, but still took the time to listen to his colleague and make sure his reports were recorded. All the while, a greater number of people hastened up the haunted mountain, verifying the vicar's testimony, all unanimous in their narration of the facts. Intrigued by all that he was hearing from the vicar, Grat Vessan finally made the decision to see it for himself. It was on the 24th of September that he made his first visit to what has been dubbed the Chalet of Spirits. By now, the Stevenin family had relocated, moving from the highest of their 3 chalets to their lowest. Stopping at their second, the middle pasture, only for a few days, nothing of note had happened there. It was when they arrived at the lowest of the 3 on the 19th of September that all hell broke loose. Each courage to get to the bottom of whatever was causing the mysterious activity. By the end of their visit, all 3 had fled the chalet in fear. The disruption is said to have manifested as soon as the party arrived. It was around 7 o'clock, and the cows were being milked. According to the priest, several steps before we got to the stable door, we saw the owner of the house and several others already there who had arrived before us emerge from the stable in terror, yelling, "Now the stones are falling on the cows, and it is impossible for us to milk them." When the priest and his companions entered the stable, they saw the stones on the floor next to the cows. The animals, so terrified by what had just taken place, were pulling against their chains as if trying to escape. As for Edward Stevenin, he was pale and confused, but gladly welcomed the priest into his home. From Vessan's writings, we learn that there were close